Hey, it's Tom, Zero to Pass, New Tom Third Eye, coming at you with another deck profile. This time for our Murakumo fans. You got Murakumo Premium. Off the bat, you'll see that the Gzone is pretty small. I'm still waiting for some pieces, however, we've been testing it, and it's pretty crazy good without having a full Gzone. So, Daio, I call him Daio is king in this deck with HYU-GA. The combination is pretty incredible. The goal is to get onto HYU-GA, use HYU-GA's abilities, and then Soul Blast to stride onto Daio. It's pretty nuts. And then you're going to use Miyamoto, you're going to use Haki, you're going to use Anarch, you're going to use those pieces to get bonuses. Senji's going to get bonuses as well because they're all HYU-GAs, and you're going to swing for lots of attacks because you're going to restand things with Daio, and Daio's going to force your opponent's hand, or if anything, to force them to not guard and let it swing through. So I have this Cray Elemental in here to force damage. So instead of going the Bobo route, I'm going this route. This is a very aggro-esque deck, and it's fairly appropriate to run that. I do have our grade 1, who's really good for helping to filter as well. Currently the deck has 5 draws, 7 crits, 3 of those crits being 3 stride crits that I got out of my boxes of Premium 2020. I do have one more on the way. We'll see if I need it or not in the deck. Miyamoto definitely shines in this deck. I really like having options. It's really cool because you can use this to snipe some units from the back row, restand them with your boss stride, and do it again, or just go after the Vanguard or rear guards in front. Oboro here is pretty good because you can go search for the other copy using, for example, using HYU-GA, or I guess in this case, yes, using HYU-GA. You would go get the other copy, so at the end of your turn, you can actually put 2 copies of that off the field on top of your deck. Go get, say, another HYU-GA if you're trying to set up for Drachma, or just want to rewrite HYU-GA so that you have the grade 3 in Soul for the next turn. If you didn't happen to get him into Soul, which is why he's in there, he really is in there to replenish the hand, fill your Soul. Grade 3s preferably because of HYU-GA. And yeah, a lot of things to talk about with this deck. But I'm just trying to make it a short profile for people to see, take a snapshot, if you will, having the deck this way, which seems to be preferable, and I get that. So yeah, I've never gotten into this stride. I always close out on him. Dismal's really important, I should mention, to spare your Miyamotos that your opponent's trying to get rid of. I do have more G-Guards, Murakumo specific G-Guards coming in the mail. I'll be able to test them when I get them. I've got, I think, one more G unit coming, the one that says Generation Stride on it. I think I ended up getting that version just because it brings back memories of G-Era, and he looks pretty cool with all the feathers and everything, if I'm not mistaken, on that picture. Very colorful. Really awesome art. Yeah, so I'm just, again, working on the Gzone. Currently only have 10 showing here. I've got 3 G guards coming in the mail, so that'll bring it up. And yeah. Currently have another Drachma on the way too. This is my Japanese Drachma that's just filling in for now. My other Drachma is, of course, in my Nimitama deck. So kind of too much information there, but yeah, please try the deck. I would love to see your comments in the down below, what you guys are doing, any recommendations that you have. I'm having a lot of fun with this. One of my friends was like, hey, why don't you take your HYU-GA standard stuff and turn it into a premium deck? And I happen to have this guy sitting around from way back when, Fighters Collection, whatever it was. I happen to have the 4 in one of my boxes down here in the play area at my house. And it was crazy because when I was thinking about building, I'm like, wow, I actually have 4 of that dragon somewhere down here. And I actually knew exactly where it was and was able to pull him out. I'm really happy to be able to showcase him in here. He's phenomenal. Works really, really well. So gonna play with a draw crit ratio, maybe. I do kind of like the 5 with the 7 crit. More crits better. Again, it's an aggro deck. HYU-GA, the real reason you got HYU-GA in here, the main reason HYU-GA's in here is for the name. It's to just give everything the same name with the strike, with Daio. The other ability, if you had to reride or if you got grade 3 into Soul, is it's icing on the cake. It really is. And it's really good. The fact that that is icing on the cake just tells you how aggro the deck is, and we'll see. We'll see what other decks we throw at it and what other things we build in the future for the wonderful format called Premium. So I hope you guys have a great weekend. Please stay safe, wear your masks, and until next time, peace guys.